Not too bad of a detour. You will need to go that way later, by the way.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Very shortly, actually, will we need to head back there.
Is it not that way?
Nope, that's the room we can't get through because we don't have Spider Ball.
Magmore, is it okay if I come through your cavern? I guess.
Or not.
It's alright, I have plenty of help. We'll weather this storm. Ow.
Yeah, see, that's what happens if you jump into the flame jets.
I understand now. Only now do I understand.
Alright, time for some precision morph ball movement. Don't fall.
Try not to. Christ.
Well, that was a net gain in missiles, so it worked out for you.
Ah, fuck. I'm good. I said Bentendium for a second.
All of the different, like, metal types and whatnot correspond to different ways to break them. Bedesium is power bombs, as we'll find out later. Cordite is super missiles, and I forget what the one from normal bombs is.
You can dissipate in your own time, thank you.
Yeah, it takes a long time for the gas to go away, which is why I always found these things annoying. Not to mention the hissing sound the gas makes when it, like, hits the suit and you take damage.
Magma Predator. Low phase on residue. High value to the monks of Grondheim, however.
Huh, interesting.
Is that a Prime 3 place?
Don't recognize the name. It might be something that shows up in, like, the observatory in Prime 3 as, like, a place that exists in the universe.
Maybe. It's okay, I was ready.
Are you ready for the vibes?
Oh, I'm ready, let's go. I do love me a good ice level spell.
I'd say it's more of a snow level, but, you know, it's kind of all the same at the end of the day.
Really, the distinction is just like splitting hairs. I know I've done that before, so I'm not going to judge.
I call it an ice level typically if it has ice physics of some form, which I don't think this one has.
A concussive blast, eh? Thank you.
Missiles also work.
That they do, Spell, that they do. God, the weather is perfect for this right now in the UK.
Oh yeah, it's gotten chilly over here, which has been kind of on and off as far as our weather lately. We've had multiple times in the past month the weather's gotten up to 80 degrees. So we're not sure if it wants to be hot or cold over here.
Yeah, that's Florida for you, I guess.
I'm not in Florida.
Sorry, thinking of Hell Dragon. Teehee. I always think of that one Pokemon.
Bergmite, I believe?
Yeah. This is very cute.
I'm not sure if the cold weather actually damages you without the various suit as well. I think it might just be heat. that damages you. At least for this game. I know cold affects Samus in other games for reasons.
You might be thinking of Banjo-Kazooie, honestly. Excuse me, just come past here. Dodging that's a bit of a crapshoot because you're going around a bend, a corner.
Now, if you get close to those enemies back there, some static will appear on the screen as they disrupt Samus's visor. The devs actually came out and said recently that the way they developed the static that appears is very interesting because they could not get the GameCube to run a proper static simulation on the screen while everything else was going. So what they did is they just put the literal code of the game on screen and had it run across while you were playing.
Nice.
To create a static effect. That was revealed in the past few years, I'm pretty sure.
Game design. Ain't it wonderful?
Sometimes the easiest path is the smartest one. Or maybe it's the other way around, who knows?
I've reached the point where I have enough missiles to be a bit free with them. Am I wanting to drop in here?
No.
Well, I did it anyway.
It happened anyway.
Sorry, I was trying to be lazy though.
I'm surprised there was a spot that you could get stuck. I guess it was just snug enough between those two little rocks.
No, just end Tom Lock, baby. They're just minding their own business. They have to die all the same. Motherfucker.
These enemies I also always found annoying because you can't hit them while they're under the dirt and they just pop out and I think they're literally spitting at you.
Nah, I'm good.
Don't fall, then you gotta go back around again.
Oh, it's all coming back to me. Come on. Need you in the open area so I can hit your back.
This one here is being surprisingly non-aggressive to you. They're usually like ready to square up right in your face, but these ones kind of left you alone for the most part.
God bless. So the door I can't go through right there.
Nope, but the way you're going now is the correct way anyway. I think they did end up making a new static effect to put on the screen in the remaster that is not just literally the game's code overlaid onto it. For whatever reason, they decided to update that to a new thing.
Chozo script, translated. So many creatures suffer beneath the blight upon the land, and we Chozo are no exception. But for all of our pain, we can at least believe in the promise of the future. We have come to believe that a time may never come where we can once again open the door and banish the darkness we contain. Even so, our vigilance will forever remain. We believe that on some far-off day, a saviour will come, possibly in power armour, and continue what we have begun. For that saviour, we will leave our ancient weapons and armour. The soul who can gather them will be the entrusted one, the only being who can reverse the evil that grows here. That person? Jesus Christ.
From Xenosaga?
Yes, but from Xenosaga. Lol.
Nice. Getting some work out of the missiles, though.
No.
Close enough.
Well, let's go.
Now, no pressure, but these platforms disappear after you jump off them.
Okay. It's time to go fast.
I always forget, whenever I come back to this game after not playing it for a while, how early the boost ball is. Like, you're getting boost ball before space jump.
Yeah. We have prepared a sick Tony Hawk ramp for you.
What if Tony Hawk was Samus's guy in the chair?
That would... How am I supposed to respond to stuff like this, Spo?
I don't know, man. You do what you have to, I suppose.
Momentum!
I do like the blue glowing effect of the boost ball when you just have the regular Varia suit. It changes as you get different things throughout the game.
Neat. Keep pressing Y when I mean to press B. Good.
There's nothing here. It's just an empty house.
Alright.
Or whatever it was meant to be. I don't know if you picked up that missile drop that was over there, or if it disappeared.
Oh, you're a sneaky one.
Recording to logbook.
As the great poison reaches even further into the planet, we Chozo begin to feel the gnawings of despair. Before it is too late, we now make our last stand. We have begun to build a temple to contain this darkness. At its heart, we will place a cipher, a mystical lock powered by 12 artifacts and filled with as much power as we Chozo can harness. We wonder, though, even when we are done, will it be too late? And will the power of the temple and the cipher itself prove strong enough to hold back the poisonous tide that even now swells within the ground, threatening all life? I guess you'll have to wait and see.
I think we already know the answer, considering the game we're playing.
Yeah.
Oh, it's that fucker again.
We followed him here, but we haven't seen him since.
I seem to recall a version of the game where Ridley's model was completely static and his wings did not flap.
Right.
And I don't remember if that was ever actually a thing or if my mind is playing tricks on itself.
Okay, is this the part where we go back to Thingamabob?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, unfortunately, this is where the backtracking starts to get a little egregious, I would say. Because you're going back for one item and then you have to come all the way back here.
No worries. I'm gonna go get me a double jump. My goody senses are tingling.
Yes, we are close to a pickup that we could have gotten last time, but I either forgot to tell you about it, or I was just kind of letting you explore. But regardless, we kind of missed it, but we can grab it here in this little morph ball tunnel. And another thing I want to mention is that we do actually have access to the spring ball. That's my bad. I told you that you need the gyro inputs to use the spring ball, even though we have bombs now. It turns out that you can use the spring ball with button inputs, and I want to thank Gojira Go in the YouTube comments for letting us know about that, because it's going to make these kind of morph ball puzzle rooms a lot easier from here on out.
Indeed, especially since these blocks are breakable. 2 of those bombs and boom, they're gone.
And then you're stuck down in the lava.
Indeed so. The button input for that is Y to go into Morph Ball, and then X to jump.
It's weird, because I think X is used for something else later on for another pickup, now that I'm thinking about it, but maybe that's changed. Maybe you can change like the button requirements in the options or something like that.
Maybe.
We'll have to look at that later on. I don't think that's who that missile was intended for, but that's fine.
I hit someone in the background. I completely didn't notice.
Yeah, I think you locked on to the puffer back there instead of the turret.
Well, fart monsters, turrets, anyone who gets in my way will be obliterated by missiles.
Or a power beam, as it may be the case.
Maybe, or I'll give one of these. Whasha! Shisha! So yes, we're heading back to Talon Overworld right now, because I got me a space jump craving.
Yeah, we need the space jump to be able to do basically anything else in the game right now, and it's kind of surprising. I won't say it takes a really long time to get the space jump in this one, but I feel like it's a lot faster in Prime 2. Probably a more necessary upgrade in that one.
Recording to logbook.
Yes, I know I already got this. There's no reason why I should be here. Don't worry about it.
Well, we need to give the Magmors some kind of time, because despite being the namesake for the Magmor Caverns, they're not really threatening or important or unique or iconic in any way, so they're kind of just mostly forgettable until they pop up and breathe fire at you.
Get away from me. Thank you. What you saw there was an Anton-branded panic attack. See, it works, but it drains your life force significantly.
As does the lava, just to be clear.
Not today. Rushing fire.
Be careful of the fire jets, because they will push you down into said lava, which is going to hurt, and then hurt some more.
Nice.
That particular Magmor I usually avoid, just because he kind of doesn't have time after he spawns to even try to hit you once you get into the morph ball track.
Wow. Like, what was that noise? Okay, what we're looking for here is another half pipe to use the boost ball on.
Yeah, and the boost ball is a little bit weird. I feel like the momentum is different in this one than it is in Prime 2, and I apologize for bringing up a lot of Prime 2 comparisons, but it is one of my favorite games ever. And it is in this series, so I think it's fair to bring it up sometimes, at least.
Well, that's the thing with HFC. With a lot of the games we cover, we always talk about the sequel, and then in the sequel, we talk about the previous games.
Well, you know, I guess it just goes to show how relevant we are or are not, depending on how you look at it.
Alright, just do some little hip hopping up here.
For whatever reason, this particular room, the root cave that we're in, is one that I always remember. Or at least used to remember, like when I didn't play this game for 5 years straight, and then, you know, I started playing randomizers and such. But now, I guess I remember other stuff more. Probably the crashed frigate is one of my most remembered things.
Yes, absolutely. But no, I get it, because this room, it connects to a lot of different areas. There's a lot of power-ups that you need before you can really, truly get everywhere, so...
Yeah, you can see on the mini-map, actually, that at the top of the room there's a red door. Boy, it's going to be a while before we can get to those.
Yeah. You don't have to attack everyone, Tom. Just move on.
No, there's no reason to deal with the stinky flower.
Where are you? Ah, hello.
Over there in the half-pipe that you need to go to.
Alright, let's see if I still got it.
See if you can get away from that far wall as well, because that's like dampening your speed.
Yeah. Oh, now we're talking.
There we go, starting to get it. Ooh, one more. There we are.
I saw you wait for me up here. No, you ain't embarrassing me today.
Now, for whatever reason, I had in my memory for a long time that that particular barrier required power bombs, which is just not true and wouldn't make any sense.
No, it really wouldn't. This early in the game?
It's just really weird how my brain works sometimes. I guess a lot of the stuff is, you know, a little bit different because of how the randomizer works, and that you can use power bombs if you get them before bombs in the randomizer, because they'll break some of the same things. But enough about those things. It's time to jump good.
Hell yeah.
I like how you jumped to land on the item.
You don't get like a physical change, just imagine you have like fairy dust imbuing your feet right now.
I think the boots just kind of glow in Prime 2 when you pick them up, which is kind of funny compared to it being almost nothing in this one.
Yeah, there we go. Oh, love me a double jump.
So now that we have missiles, we can actually get further into the temple over there if you want to check that out.
Do I want to check that out, Spell?
I mean, it's up to you. It's not strictly necessary, but hey, this is your playthrough.
I would like to go back to Phendrana right now.
Sure, let's do that instead. You can go up that way, or you can go back through the lower door. Either one. Just depends on how many of these things you want to deal with.
Not many if I could help it, but this is their world after all, not mine.
Yeah, it's a platform that you jump up to. Don't usually go backward through these rooms, so it's a bit weird for me too.
There we go. Okay, so that's where I came from. Good.
Upper door across this path that leads back into the root cave is where you're going.
Booyah. Tee-hee.
Yeah, I love doing that to those guys, because they're annoying if you leave them alone too long.
So that's how you deal with annoying people, you just blow them up.
I don't know about that.
You said it, not me.
And no, actually I didn't. Don't try to pin that on me, Tom.
We're in space, no laws apply here.
Well, I guess. Unless we get to the Galactic Federation that shows up in later games.
Sometimes they're nice, sometimes they're not. Honestly, after Dread, Samus is well within her rights to go fucking Doom Guy on their asses.
Samus's original title of Bounty Hunter was a mistranslation,
Yeah.
if I recall correctly. So she's actually not really that. She's she works with the Federation to like help bring in criminals, but not for bounties, just because it is the right thing to do. On the other hand, I think Captain Falcon is actually a bounty hunter.
I've never seen him hunt a bounty in all my life.
Well, there is the story mode that's in F-Zero GX where you do race against and face off against some of the villains, for lack of a better phrase, in the series. I've seen bits of that story mode in F-Zero GX, and it is brutal. It is insanely hard.
Oh yeah. Quite wacky as well. Whoa, that was not the button I wanted to press.
Hey, at least you went that way instead of into the lava.
True that. Oh Jesus. Oh.
I think you already got the missile that's over here.
I did.
Yeah, it would have been something that you would get right there, and then, you know, you'd get it be able to get it on the way back, basically, to make it a smoother pickup, if you will.
I'm still moving as if I don't have the space jump. That's going to take a while to work into my muscle memory.
It's like when you restart an RPG and you don't have all of your, you know, fast movement stuff or good combat abilities. You got to relearn how to play the game normally.
Basically.
I want to speak to the pirates that come in and reinstall these turrets every time you move 2 rooms away and come back.
It's so funny. Like, seriously? We were just here 5 minutes ago. She's gone to get the, whatever we call it, in Space Pirate language, double jump.
Come on, Poogas.
I need, like, a wind gun to blow this shit away, literally.
I don't think there's ever been any kind of wind weapon that I can remember in any Metroid game, which feels like something that they would possibly have at some point. I'm not sure.
Yeah. Seems more like a Zelda thing than anything.
I was literally thinking that. It does feel like a Zelda thing, probably because they have a lot of wind weapons and items. Back across the Poogas Bridge and the Morph Ball Tunnel to the Phendrana Drifts. I almost said Phendrana Canyon. That's a room, not an area.
Okay. I'll spar. Between you getting rooms wrong and me having mental breakdowns every other second, surely one of us can reach the end of Metroid Prime.
I'm glad that Samus's mental stability is not based on us. Let's put it that way.
Oh my god. I'm gonna make Other M look like a fucking nap time.
I played through all of Other M. I think I did it in one sitting for a fundraising stream years ago, and it's fine. It's just that a Metroid game shouldn't be just fine.
I get you. Like, if you ignore the story, it's like a perfectly fine third-person shooter. It's just some of the caveats they made to make it such kind of conflict with other design sensibilities, at least from what I've seen.
As you were trying to get to this area over here... Oh, you actually made that jump. Jumping between those platforms is hard.
Cordite.
As Cordite, we cannot break just yet.
Bugger. Hello. Please go away.
They draw towards you when you use the charge beam, so you've got to use missiles to break those things. These purple ones will also move faster in whatever corridor they're in whenever you're using the charge beam, but they won't specifically come toward you.
Yo, what's up? Wow, you guys are not really putting up much of a fight. Have you got like a mum I can fight?
They're not nearly as threatening as, once again, comparing to Prime 2, because it's basically the same enemy, the Grinchlers in that game.
The fucking Grinchlers?
Yes.
Alright. Ice Parasite. Die!
I think there are 3 different types of parasite in the game. One, I believe we saw back on the frigate in the opening. There's the ice parasites here, and then later on we'll get the plated parasites, which have a metal covering.
Not today.
I'm very surprised that did not knock you down.
Statue depicting the bust of a Chozo architect. It's flawless.
The statue was flawless, alright.
Chozo philosopher. It's flawless. Chozo warrior. It's flawless.
It's the last one. I think you can break this either with a missile or a morph ball bomb, actually. Although it might just be a missile, and I'm confusing it with the fact that you have to bomb the slot that's behind it. Regardless, it's done.
Huzzah. That's the way out of the room. I don't think we can do anything else right now.
No. The other thing that's in here requires something that we get much, much later on.
Oh, Please, Samus. Please. I'm sorry, I don't have the plasma beam right now. I don't know what you expect of me.
Okay, this time we actually have to break those little metal blocks to be able to get down there.
Okay.
This is one of those things that the Metroid series is fond of, or has a lot of, that I wouldn't call a puzzle, per se. It's more just an obstacle to get past. 'Cause there's no puzzling to work out. There's nothing to figure out here. You just have to do what the game wants.
It's pretty obvious the space pirates put the turrets back in place. I guess ghosts are putting the blocks back in place.
You might be right about that if you remember some things about the Chozo.
Wave beam. Very nice.
Wave back, Tom.
Yeah. Oh? But it was mine.
No, it's not. It's theirs, actually.
Son of a bitch.
I love that one guy, the baby Sheegoth, gets to fire that ice ball in the cutscene before you can even dodge it, which is a bit rude, let's be honest.
Yeah. Oh, free.
Yeah, they keep showing up, one in each corner of the room. So I think you have one more once this one is down. Oh, wow, that was kind of close. Sure don't need stereoscopic 3D for this one.
Oh, yeah. Have my wave beam now, please.
No, you were asking for the mom, though.
Oh, man. This thing got an amazing upgrade.
Yeah, it looks actually frightening.
Supreme Predator of the Phendrana drifts. Jesus Christ.
The Sheegoth has those ice crystals on its back. This is stuff that the scan would have told you that will absorb beam shots. So you actually have to fight it with missiles and or bombs. Actually, will hurt it as well.
Okay.
One of the only main enemies that can be damaged by morph ball bombs. Usually that's relegated to things that are like the parasites and whatnot.
Do I have to wait for it to be winded before the missiles can hit?
It looks like it, yeah. I've always been confused on that because sometimes it feels like it works, but I think you do actually have to wait for it to use its breath and then get tired before you can damage it.
Okay.
Which of course means just kind of waiting for the boss to do whatever it's going to do. Yeah, you're out of missiles now, so it looks like you're stuck with morph ball bombs.
Good.
I think there are some boxes around the arena if you want to try to grab some.
Aha, yes.
Well, that was just rude. There we go, getting a couple shots on it now. See if you can find some more of those boxes to grab some missiles.
Mm-hmm. Once I run out.
Hey boss, could you do the thing, please? Instead of just being menacing?
I mean, you are menacing, don't get me wrong. Okay, more boxes, more boxes.
It's drawing in the shots from that far, wow. I think if you do normal power shots and it absorbs them, that's when it does the ice blast. So you might have to, actually have your shots absorbed first.
Jeez. Hungry mother, aren't you? Ow.
I don't remember this thing having this much health, to be honest. Like, the amount of missiles and stuff that you've hit it with.
Maybe I'm just doing it wrong, Spa.
Well, no, just even the amount of times that you have hit it.
Really? Huh.
Okay, so bombs looks like it hurts it no matter what. Like even if it's not tired. You just got to be closer. There we go. It worked out.
Maybe I should have just gone the bomb route the whole time.
That's always a weird fight whenever I do it, because it feels like bombs are just not effective while you're doing it because it doesn't react to them. But the missiles are harder to hit. It's just kind of a weird fight.
You got the wave beam. Play better next time.
Well, this is your first time playing in, what, 15 years, 20 years since the game came out, so...
Yeah, well, you know.
Compared to me, who's been playing it religiously for 15 years and recently through randomizers, you know, I can definitely understand someone who hasn't played it in a while just not being able to do what the game expects when it's not even telling you what you need to do. And we can actually take out these things now because we have the wave beam, which is electricity.
Praise Jeebus.
Recorded to logbook.
Pulse Bombu. Woo.
Bombs.
Bombs. Oh, nice little effect there.
Just little things like that upgraded in the remaster, which I almost said randomizer again.
Spa.
This is just really nice. Well, they both start with R. Come on.
Arr, hardy har har. Yes, I definitely need some missiles, thank you. Whoa, Nelly, whoa.
Only thing I don't really like about the wave beam, which is not true because there's multiple things I don't like about the wave beam, is the normal shots pulse in and out, so it makes it harder for them to hit what you're targeting sometimes.
So where am I going with this, then?
Up to the top, there was a wave beam door
Yes, yeah.
that we couldn't get through last time.
This just magically appears even though I've killed the mother.
Well, that's not the only adult Sheegoth that's in Phendrana, so, you know, it's not the last time we'll see one. You don't actually have to go around this way.
Okay.
Pick up the missile, though. Yes, you could jump to that floating platform and then get up to the top.
God, we're living in the future.
We're living in a space jump world.
Come to me. Absolutely fuck all.
Well, that's what boxes are for. Now we can actually get up here, where we couldn't do anything before.
Nice.
It would have been really funny if that stray missile hit the stalactite that you need to bust right here.
Not a puzzle, just part of the environment.
This is also a quick way back down there if you ever want to go back to Phendrana Canyon, which is where the boost ball was.
So do I need to go through here?
No. There was a path up where the stalactite was taking you to go across the top of the buildings.
Okay. Sweet Jesus.
They're fine. They shouldn't bother you. They're like pigs. They can't lift their head to the sky.
Is that dogs?
Maybe. I don't know.
Pigs and dogs together at last.
Yeah, here we are. And there is a missable scan here that if you advance too far, the ice shriek bats that are just up there will actually disappear.
Recorded to logbook.
Interesting.
And once they're gone, they're gone. They don't come back at all.
Well, they're gone.
I mean, they'll respawn in the room, but once you advance far enough that they don't spawn here anymore, there's no way to get the scan until, like, New Game Plus.
I thought the door was scannable.
No, that's a Prime 2 thing where all the different doors have their own logbook scan. And I guess Prime 3 as well? I don't know as much about that one because I haven't played through it quite as many times. I think I've only finished Prime 3 like twice. I'm not a fan of the final boss.
Final boss aside, yeah, I think Prime 3 is the one I finished the least as well. Still a good game, still worthy of being called Metroid Prime 3, but you know.
It definitely has issues, which presumably we will cover if it also gets the remaster treatment.
Slipping and sliding over here.
And there's just a little lip that you can't get over because you don't have enough momentum.
Spoon. Don't even know if I'm meant to be going in there.
Yes, you are.
Well, that's just annoying.
There's another one over here. Let's see if this one works.
Please. Thank you.
Okay, well, we opened 2 of the floodgates. Presumably this spinner over here will open the other ones. And once the floodgates are open, we just need the flood.
Yeah.
Are you prepared for probably the only actual case of ice physics in this game?
Sort of.
I'm not entirely sure if it's ice physics or it's just the edges of these platforms being kind of rounded, but I find myself slipping off of the side of those very easily.
Oh, there go the water.
Yes, and you're actually on a time limit now.
Oh yeah, this is actually all coming back to me.
Just hope you don't get knocked off by those invisible bird thingies that are flying around.
Fuck 'em. Booyah.
One more energy tank.
Man, I'm all self-conscious about fighting the Queen Sheegoth. Like,
Don't go down there, don't go down there. You can go back out through this tunnel.
Like, did I do it right? Was I, like, not being cool enough? Fuck.
I think you have to go hit the bomb slot again. You don't have to redo the spinners.
Okay. Thank heavens for small mercies.
Honestly, Tom, compared to a lot of people that I've seen play this game, the Sheegoth fight went fine.
You're just saying that.
I watched DSP play this.
Don't fuck... How dare you? You could have compared me to someone like a few levels below, not 10,000 fucking fathoms. Oh, Spar, we need to work on your sensitivity, mate. Fucking birds.
Yeah, and they will knock you right off these platforms in the middle of your jump, too.
There we go. Which way to go? Decisions, decisions.
Well, we can't go that way yet, because we can't break the cordite.
Okay. I think we need another visor as well.
Need is a strong word, but yes, we'll be picking it up.
Hey!
Been a while since we've seen one of these.
Really? Probably a good chance to take a rest and whatnot.